gonna be fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, that'd be wild. Just letting that's also kind of why I bought a ticket because I'm like, hey, even if I don't compete, I want to make it so I can force someone else to compete.
I won't lie, it's been my struggle right now. It's like I don't know if I want to go and compete or if I kind of want to just go and spectate, to be honest.
I mean, I would love to help out actually, but
Yeah,
I'm
true.
not very helpful.
Sure you are. You're the best judge in the world.
I thank you. Actually, no. When the stream starts, I'm gonna say who is the best judge currently.
Okay, well, we got some good news. We are technically live right now, but I'm posting the things in the places.
Let's go,
So yeah.
Scotty. Scotty,
Ooh, Scotty,
best judge currently.
I
best
love
Dude,
judge
Scottish
currently.
judging.
Okay, okay.
immediately posting that feedback,
He's
and then I
quick.
watched it, and I'm
He's
like, yo,
quick. He's quick. He's fast. Um,
but not only is he like fast to get to it, but his deliberation is immaculate.
yeah,
Yes.
I've been scouting some of his I mean obviously because he's a judge in King of Series.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've kind of like, periodically looked here and there from his explanation videos in the pit to like now.
Hmm.
And yeah, I mean it seems like he will tend to focus. I think it's because he's like an animator or like he works with like
Okay.
effects, like that whole video thing. So I'm
Yeah.
like yeah, I feel like we're kind of like on that same wavelength here when it comes down to judging here. So yeah, definitely, and he's quick. Like I said, he's hella
Yeah.
quick. It's like, we're not taking time to do it, and he's doing the whole video thing, which is such a freaking strong tool if you want to get better. Like judging and
Right.
vocalizing
Complete
everything.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Complete agree. Because he doesn't well because the thing that I do appreciate the most is actually that he gives respect to the participants. Like he didn't just watch them once through and been like, easy, boom, that guy. Because that's how I do it. Because I'm like, I if it's not like that, then it's gonna take forever. But he actually like dials in and is like, okay, well, this specific thing, that specific thing. I mean, arguably not what I want to see for the King of series because I want to see someone just focusing on musicality, but that's a personal thing. I think the way that he's doing it is immaculate. Thoroughly enjoy.
Yeah, there's some. I mean, and Via talked about this. I mean, me and Via have talked about this a little bit before, but I feel like there are certain conversations that happen in judging gloving where it's like, okay, you're not actually talking about the battle. You're talking about all these things that may play effect into battle, but then some judges will tend to talk about that one thing as if it was like the entire battle, and it's just a waste of time, in my opinion. I mean, I think it's good to talk about those
No,
type of
totally
things,
fair.
but sometimes
Yeah,
it's like, okay, talk about the battle, talk about what's actually happening, not all these side things. Like, get to the content. Tell me why this person won. And then
Yeah.
sometimes you don't get that. Sometimes it's like all these other things have absolutely nothing to do with the gloving, right?
right.
Yeah. Lost battles where they discuss stuff that's a waste of. Yeah, that's Phantom. I've lost battles where they discuss stuff that's a waste of. Yes, yes. And I feel like
Yeah.
this is kind of a trap sometimes, but I mean, it is what it is, man. That's why finding good judges, um finding judges that don't always agree with everything that you say, I think is very beneficial as well, because
Mhm.
Okay.
it just shows how vast like the art like it just shows how vast the art form is and how many people can perceive such a subjective thing. And
Right.
maybe we could talk about this because this is a huge topic on GL. Like the
It's
last
Is it?
well,
week,
I
it
don't
was
know
It's
about
been
huge.
here
huge,
like a week and a half.
but fun. It's a fun topic, not only on GL, but also on TikTok,
On TikTok. Yeah, I mean,
which I did see for once.
I
Oh.
think these
I know,
these
I'm surprised too.
the topics that I've been posting or like the questions that I've been asking on Geo lately have been like really 50-50, which I think is fucking bizarre. Cause it's
Wow,
like
really? Like pretty even?
a lot of
Bro,
the
if you
content.
ask a question, you have to know that no one's gonna completely agree and disagree.
which
Bro,
I
we're
think,
lovers, man.
yeah, which I think is great. Like, it's very intriguing. Like, to hear some of the debates. I'm actually here for the debates, bro. Like, I'm here to listen
That's
to
fair.
see like like who's actually like high Glover IQ, what things I agree on, how good are people at explaining things. Like, I'm really invested in that type of shit on GL, especially because GL can be this. GL can just be a bunch of shit that's just no value to your life, and it's just troll drama. Then there's like the deep shit.
Actual thought.
Like the actual thought. And that's something that I want to bring to GL.
I completely agree.
That's something I want to bring to GL, and that's something that it's like, okay, this is why I'm on GL for fucking hours, bro. Is because of these deep thoughts, and to see the diversity in some of these arguments, I think is really intriguing to me, because I'm like, okay.
Yo, bro, in the chat, they already asked the question. You boys prefer flow or
that
tech?
is bait, bro. That is hella bait.
Oh, man.
They all have their place.
we catching this bait, or are we gonna move to something?
I don't want to catch that bait, bro. Yeah, here, we'll both. Why not both?
All right.
Let's just
Why not both?
Why not both? They're both the same thing, technically.
It is.
Fluidly.
Oh, flow and tech?
Fluidly.
Well, I don't know. Flow and tech is like...
Oh, my God.
It's like a book, man. You can't have one without the other. So, you need one for the other one, yeah.
Yeah, flow is like
I prefer an actual human being.
Yeah.
But, you know, online is also awesome.
Yeah, tech is like the commas, or like the context of the sentence, or like flow is like the sentence, or what the sentence means.
It's like the grammar.
The grammar, yeah. But I'm not trying to go into the whole flow of tech, bro. This is a conversation that has gone on for fucking decades, bro. Decades, bro.
We'll never escape.
How many arguments have you been in over it, out of curiosity?
How many arguments have I been? I don't think I've been in any like
no one's argued you about it?
I mean, I don't think it's more of like an argument. It's more of like I'm just gonna say what I have to say and I'm out.
Mic drop that shit and dip.
I'm gonna drop my shit and dip, bro. Because
hey, don't apologize.
We talk circles, man.
It's a good question.
It's a good question if you want to speak about nothing for like a good hour or two.
We're gonna watch the finals.
Yes, we will watch the finals. You guys want to do that now? I am more than happy to do that now.
Whenever you're ready, man.
All right,
got them loaded up.
All right. Got it loaded up. Yes, I do. Yeah. Here we go. And this is a this exciting one, man. We got Danny versus Wonka. Okay, how about we go?
Ooh.
Who's the higher seed? The higher seed is Wonka. So let's watch Wonka first.
Yeah.
All right. Do you guys have it loaded up, or do you guys have the link?
Yep.
Perfect.
I'm loaded.
Perfect. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
I love Wonka.
He's so different, bro. Look at that set.
He's the best, dude.
Look at that set.
And his style, dog. That shirt with the stash and everything. It's just a whole
it's a vibe,
dog.
It's a vibe.
Oh, and then he's got the
look at that
tree in the back. He's got the on one side, just man. Wonka's a vibe. I don't like the angle though, not gonna lie.
Yeah, the angle is I'm not really a fan of the angle. The moves though. The moves.
I think he does well with what the angle is.
I agree.
Well,
I agree with that. He doesn't do bad with the angle. It's just I'm not a fan of the angle.
I just think he could reference it better. Because I don't feel like he does anything that shows that he's being filmed at that angle, if you know what I mean.
Right.
I think he just put the camera on there and then he's recording, you know? I love this motif with the eyes. I love the motif with the eyes. I love the patience. His priming with his movements. You know when the setup is, and you know when the content is.
Yes.
Like I like that he has one green, one red, because that's kind of the same vibe that I like to have, where it's like, yes, this hand is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Good
right there?
reference.
That is insane. I like that kind of how he really gets into it like that.
He sells
His
it.
work rate is crazy.
Yeah.
He sells his showmanship. He sells like the vibe well.
I think you said it best earlier when you said he was patient.
He is, yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Oh.
And like so complex but so digestible.
Oh man, that move is fucking crazy. I love it.
That downward?
Oh.
The like, oop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a move Scotty liked.
Ugh. Oh man. Yeah, let's talk about
Holy.
that. Let's talk about that real quick.
It's fucking nuts.
The way that like he's very playful. I think that there's like there's an essence in his shows that like he's not afraid to stay within a particular kind of form or like a theme. Like he actually like tries to maximize what he has there. You know what I mean? He's not afraid
Yeah.
because I feel like, you know, if you're kind of in like that, I don't want to say immature, but the beginner level of competition, like there's this feeling that you get like sometimes mid show where it's like, oh man, I have to go through everything. Like I have to go through all my moves. You know what I mean? Rather than
Right.
being patient and confident or like being being able to play. Another person who I think that does this really well, and he's one of the judges, is I am Hypno. Like Hypno loves to play. Like he plays with his he'll play with the same form in different ways. I mean, like how many different ways can you play with a singular form? Thousands, maybe millions. You know what I mean? And Wonka does that really well. And I feel like you might be seeing like he has such a big arsenal because of it. You know, and you know what I mean?
Right.
Huge
Right.
arsenal.
He has a massive arsenal, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, I feel like it feels like a unique show every time I watch a Wonka show. I've never been like, oh, I've seen that before.
Yeah, it's a
Or,
unique
he did that
show,
again.
but still Wonka.
Yes.
Yeah?
It's 100% Wonka. The dude's nuts.
Let's go
I hope you
ahead.
get a trade one day.
Complete agree.
I don't think I've
100% Wonka.
I don't think I've ever watched. I don't think I've ever traded with Wonka. Actually, I can't remember. I don't think I did.
The dream. Wonka.
That'd be a
hit me up.
fucking sick trade. Let's go ahead and watch Danny now.
Danny?
We gotta
That's
watch
funny.
Danny, bro. We gotta watch Danny now, bro.
Gotta
Let's
watch
see what he did
Danny.
with
We
Wonka.
gotta watch the boy.
My guy.
We gotta watch the dude, the guy. All right, ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1, go. Woohoo.
Mm.
On the flip side, I get a serious vibe from Danny almost every single time.
Almost
Yes.
every single time.
Most of
Staring
the
into my
time.
soul right now.
Most
dog.
of the time.
I don't
It's
know,
a different
man.
vibe. It's a different vibe compared to Wonka.
I'd say it's a different type of like playful.
I really like his lighting in this one.
Lighting is really, it
That's
really
cool.
matches.
Yeah.
I also really like the song.
Yes. Ooh, that was nice. That coming into the
Oh,
screen
you mean
right
the
there.
song that you chose? Yeah, dude, that move is pretty sick.
Mm.
There's a method for sure. There's a method he's following. Ooh.
Yeah, like you can like smell the structure.
There's
in
a
his-
structure.
In his, like, yeah.
Yeah.
He's very formulaic about it.
And I have in the past like bashed it, but also have like said that that's how he won.
Oh man, it's just content. Content. It's a total opposite. Where
Well, I don't know.
Wonka will breathe and then with content, where I feel like Danny is all content. See, I feel like with Danny's shows, I have to really
Yeah.
focus. I have to really
Ooh, this
focus
part.
and pay attention to every single connection. You know,
What's that a mess up? Yeah.
Yeah, that we caught one.
it's a different sensation. I think watching both shows, they each bring something
Absolutely.
very different. When was the last time you guys rocked palm lights?
Fucking never. TBH.
Oh, what? Nah, man, you gotta rock palm lights at some point, dog.
I just bought some though, so to try it.
Let's go. Actually, I feel
Dude.
like you would do really good with backup palms.
Very, very
Right?
different. Very different.
Yeah.
Complete opposite, right?
Yeah.
I feel
think
like
so. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like again, Wonka is very playful, where Danny is a little bit more serious, but like the content's still going. But the when I'm paying attention to their sequences, I get different feelings from both of them. So I think this is
Mhm.
Completely agree.
yeah, this is gonna be really good.
Yeah.
I feel like it's funny. Actually, when I
Okay.
watched, if I remember going back to Wonka's show, there was actually a moment where they're kind of like going to like almost kind of like a centered reset point, and Wonka's thumb was
Ooh.
actually lagging. There's like one of the very few executional errors that I saw on Wonka's show, and then Danny had one as well, except on the on the other side. I don't know if you guys caught it. There's a point, yeah. So it's like they both kind of have the same exact executional error at a point in their show.
But for Wonka, it was like kind of in that like kind of beginning into the middle, and then for Danny, it was like the middle into the ending.
And yes.
And emphasis almost
Yeah.
is what we're starting to find.
A very interesting battle. Danny could have done with standing like an inch further from the camera. What do you guys think about that? Danny could have done standing like an inch further from the camera.
Oddly, I disagree.
Yeah, it didn't come straight to head, but I don't know if I'm ready to disagree yet.
I feel like go ahead, Siwei.
Well, so okay, like how I was saying that, I feel like Wonka didn't use his like frame of reference, like his camera, and his camera's angle to the full advantage. I feel like Danny actually did.
I felt like both shows could have used like being farther and closer more. I feel like they're still
more dynamic.
they're still very in this mid range, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Knowing how to use more of your canvas effectively, and not just within that same middle realm effectively. I think that's just one. You know what I mean? That's just one area.
No, that's totally understandable.
They
Yeah.
could have gone either way, right? I think both of them kind of
Right.
are in that same level of depth. I
Yeah.
feel
I will say, Danny had that musicality spot where he really came into the camera like that real quick, and I thought that was pretty dope. Coming in like that.
Their use of their songs are a little bit different too, right? Like Danny went for more of that faster kind of trance, where like Wonka's that slower trance. So it, like literally, it's polar opposites. Almost feels like.
Right.
Yeah. It really does. Somehow it does feel like polar opposites, yeah.
Some of the
And then-
moves were out of view when he was going in hard. So I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I feel like if they're completely off the screen like this, where you can really tell what they're doing, like I think that's not acceptable. But then if they're doing a move and they go off a screen and you can tell what's happening, then I think that is perfectly fine. It's not like, oh, I don't know what he did off the screen, you know what I mean? Like if I were to whip off the screen, it's like you obviously know what's happening. Like it's like you can't be within the frame. Like this is not a limitation. Like if you go,
fit the logic, right?
it has to fit the logic, or like or at least you know what the illusion that's happening. You know what I'm trying to say?
I think as long as it fits the logic, because actually right underneath, Danny says, you know, some out of view is intentional to emphasize the palm lights, and I totally get that, because sometimes you gotta take the other lights out so that you can emphasize the palm.
Yes. It really
Yeah.
depends on your intent and like the
I feel like he had high intention with like most of his moves. Some of them not as much, but most of them, yeah.
yeah, the logic changes with depth. Like your logic changes with depth. So it really depends on
Agreed.
how your intent um is with them. But then even then, I feel like both shows did not did not take advantage of that. You know, it still looks like
Well,
they're doing their moves. Well, I mean, they're both really good at glaring to the camera, obviously. But I think
right.
that there in both shows there is a lack of intent with the depth, even to a higher degree. Only because because of there's lots of
Because you're the
information
king of depth.
concepts. I might be the king of depth, bro. I'm just gonna put it out there. I might be. I might be.
Hashtag King of Death.
Yeah, but I want to bring up again though Wonka's wordplay, just
Wordplay.
immaculate.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
the wordplay.
Yeah,
To the
it was
insides.
crazy, dude. Every time it's like, oh man, what was the line? It was I feel or I feel, and he like did the. I was like, oh,
The
man.
motif, yeah, the storytelling aspect of it, right?
Dude,
That is
like
that
calling
is
back to it, yeah.
calling back to right. I think that like yeah, there was a level of storytelling that exists, but doesn't quite. The storytelling is different. You know what I mean? Like where
Yeah, between the two of them.
yeah, they're both showing like opposite sides of storytelling. Where like Wonka is more visual, he's doing miming. Where like Danny
Yeah.
is very methodical with his structure, the pacing of all the different concepts, which I think is a really good. That's pretty much. I feel like that's the story of the battle. I mean, that's part of the story of the battle. Is okay,
Yeah.
like wordplay versus output.
Like rigid structure.
I also think output. I could say output. I feel like on paper,
Okay.
Danny has more connections or more, he has more concepts
Okay.
per se, which then brings
Okay, I disagree with concepts.
I
but
think
connections, yes.
connections. Yeah, well, I'm talking about quantitative. Like there's more quantity in the concept pool within Danny's show because he did
No.
whips, not clusters, dials. Whereas Wonka, he's staying within the theme of like, let's say, remoting, and he has like finger tutting. But then Danny has finger tutting as well. Like I'm
Well,
looking
I-
at it through more of like a black and white binary. How many different types of concepts did he do?
Gosh, yeah, I'm seeing it more as a like sub-concept way, where it's like, how many things is he doing within this?
Within this realm of
Oh.
concepts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, dude, the thumb illusions and the
Yes.
like, that's something that Wonka does really well that I love watching, and
Yeah.
that he like really played with in this round.
Danny says Wonka used my song from last round. Oh, interesting. I wonder if like
Hell yeah.
I wonder if that plays into. Do you think it could play into the strategy a little bit? I
Did
know
you
sure
use
dominance.
his song from the last round?
using the same.
Why
using the
didn't
song,
you?
Using the song from last round.
That's
don't
your
know.
fault, Danny. You got to use his song from the last round.
So let's play what if because it's like okay, if Danny wins, then it's Danny Phantom versus Dr. Freeze, right? We can't
Oh.
forget that there's one next part, the most important part of the bracket is challenging
Oh
the
yeah,
king.
the
You
actual
gotta be
king.
an impactor, dog.
You gotta challenge the king, bro.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
Whoever
bro.
Oh my
wins,
god, that'd be sick.
I'm gonna love it.
I'm just hyped to see
Talk
another
about
freaking
exciting
Dr.
concepts.
Freeze show,
Yes,
man.
I am.
Hell yeah, man. And then if on the flip side, it could be Wonka versus Dr. Freeze, which is a rematch. And rematches are always fun because that could be the start of a rivalry. I wonder what changes Wonka's gonna do against Dr. Freeze if that were to go down. Seeing
Ooh.
like comparing. I think that would be a fun thing to look at too, comparing both matches if that were to go down. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
I like the difference of pinkies. I feel like that's a really fun call to an impactor who really utilizes their thumbs,
Oh, yeah.
you know? But also like he doesn't have to turn on and off the pinkies. He just has to like keep you aware that the left hand is here, the right hand is here.
Mm.
I think that's a lot of fun.
That just like started a whole brand new style in my head. How like impacting is
Oh,
like
yeah,
Inova's red and blue, but with thumbs. But what if
Yeah.
you made the emphasis on mode changes on pinkies?
Actually, bro, you gotta watch Game Boy. If I
Oh,
remember right,
wow.
Game Boy is a guy that used his middle fingers for mode changes. So he'd be like, going into some like dial-y stuff and then flick it on,
Dude,
flick
I
that one
haven't heard the
on.
name Game Boy in like a decade, bro. Are you talking about like that Game Boy, the one who used to be
Yeah, like
sponsored by?
ambience.
Holy crap, dude!
Yeah, bro.
I haven't
Dude,
heard that name in so long.
I watched his video, him and like uh Sonia, like uh fucking Nemo. I watched their videos like religiously, try to figure out how to make threading look clean.
You reference those guys
Well, I mean,
for the
they
threading?
no, well, I reference them for like hard tech connections,
I
and
see.
like by tech I mean just that like that vibe of I'm in front of you and I'm going to do hard connections at right here
Yeah.
kind of vibe. Yeah.
What do you like? I think that's an interesting term, hard connections. Like,
Yeah.
do you when you think of hard connections, do you think of it as like a sequence or a combo that has no breaks, or do you see it as like something else? Because that's the way that I see it. What I just mentioned, hard, hard connections, or hard. Did you say hard tech or hard connections? Man, my memory is really bad.
Okay, Vio, your turn.
For me, if it's connections, it's a long tech sequence, but
Long
the
stretch.
connection's always there.
Yeah.
Like you don't like you're trading points of contact constantly.
Trading points of contact. That is an interesting thought. Yeah.
It's like I've been thinking about that with tech here recently. It's like I notice out of my tech, I'm always holding a single point of connection for the most part. And so here recently, it's
Okay.
like, well, what if I started having 2 points of connection constantly? Like I can't let go of one until I have another one.
Yeah.
It's like now I get into these positions I've never been in here.
Yes. Right. Yeah.
And so
I feel like the moment that you have air tracing, then you
Yeah.
lose it. You lose
Any point of connection.
you lose hard connections.
I feel
Hard
like that
it's
logic matters for like coming
soft
through like
connection.
traces. Like this
soft
wouldn't
connection.
pass-throughs wouldn't count for me.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is though,
'Cause
like
there's no connection.
if you went through here, if you like had it so that this point and this point are connected, right? Boom.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 100%.
Then
If
that
you do
would
it that way. Isn't that
yeah.
fidgeting though? More than I like that.
It's still
though, too.
connections
I
though.
feel that.
I feel like it still qualifies as like a connection.
Yeah, that's a fun weird thing that I play around with, just like kind of digital pass-throughs.
But you don't do them in your real shows?
No, I do, right?
Oh.
Don't I? That's the stuff like like this guy that I like to do.
What the hell?
What?
When did you when was
He's like, you know the thing I do all the
I don't
time. Never seen it.
remember.
in
I
my
do
life."
not remember you
Bro,
doing
the thing I
that.
do all the time.
That's a fun one because you're technically at a certain point remoting it backwards.
Oh, dog, that breaks my head. Like I get it logically.
Whoa.
Well,
That is
or this
fun.
one.
It's like
This
an
one is a
infinite
lot
loop.
of fun, yeah. Well, they're both infinite loops. Or well, they're all infinite loops, really. That's what
Yeah,
passers
right.
can do,
Loops.
right?
Yeah, I love loops. I just made a TikTok about this recently. Like the circuit.
I missed it. My bad.
This one.
Oh yeah.
Remember that guy?
Okay.
It's a perfect circuit.
Oh, actually, you
And
might
keep
like
going.
this. You might like this. I've been playing. Oh yeah, wait. Were we gonna say who we thought won?
I'm not gonna say who I thought won, but you are
Okay,
more than
we're
happy.
not gonna.
Yeah,
We're not.
Yeah, we'll leave that to the judges. We're here to just watch it and analyze
To
it.
spectate and have fun, right?
I don't want to.
I-
I don't want to change the judges' minds, and so by the end of what was it Sunday, we'll figure it out. We'll see.
Yeah, Doc. This move right here, man.
Yeah, you've been playing around with those. You've been playing
right.
around with
Playing
those recently,
Crawling
or
boxes
at
with,
least
like,
modified
flails?
version of it.
So it's a 3x3, like side by side box. Yeah,
Yeah, I would need a diagram for that.
like, bro, I drew one. Where'd it go?
That just broke my brain, dude.
Man,
Yeah.
no, dude, I drew like
Mm.
the
Mm.
I drew like the pattern because it was based on this pattern, which is the like uh a four pedal anti-spin diamond mode, right? So like this. So it's based on the idea that from here you can go in, you can expand it down, left, right, or up. So it's
Yeah.
like, boom, you're in down one, you're in the right one, now you're on the top one, now you're on the left one, kind of vibe.
That diagram is so interesting. I had a student
Yeah,
who he was trying to learn this, okay? He was trying to learn this, right? And then so he has a little
okay,
bit of he kind of struggles a little bit in trying,
okay.
because he's very new, right? And then so he was like, "Could you draw out the pathing for me?" So I was like, "It's a very interesting question." Because I'm like, I never really thought about that before, like what that shape looks like, and it's just a whip, and then so I drew it out, and then so it's like a half circle, right? Half circle, but like
Yeah,
to explain the little finger rolls at the end, it's like boom, boom, right? So it's like if you draw, it's like a half circle, and then boom, and then the other way, boom,
right. A small
boom.
circle.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
thought that utilizing this diagram to help with basic moves is such a crazy tool because he understood the pathing of it. So then when I look at your diagram, I'm like, wait, what if there's like a book? What if someone made a book on like
oh, people
pathing
do.
diagrams? No, like an official,
Yeah.
like a different book.
Oh,
I'm not like a
official.
historical book.
Jest.
Yeah, maybe just gotta do like an illustrated version of it. You know,
Well, I know. I think it was Tutat or Tutat, whatever, however you pronounce his name. Love him, by the way. Awesome dude.
the
Uh,
Tutter,
yeah, the Tutter.
Japanese guy
Uh, I'm not sure if he's Japanese.
or Korean.
I think he's Japanese, but yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, because he has like, just a bunch of photos in a like, well, not photos, but a bunch of drawings of like boom, 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 of like grid pathways and like
yeah.
movements. And I'm like, yo, yeah. And so like, whenever I'm struggling with something, I wind up just drawing it. Like okay, so this is the path that I've been like trying to work on. This is the thing that it's based on. And then my roommate was like, "Hey, bro, dude, why don't you just make it a 3 by 3 by 3 cube?"
Just
So I
leave it
was like,
open.
"All right, first off, fuck you. Secondly, you're right. Why am I not making a 3 by 3 cube?"
Can you,
So instead of just going like that, you can go like into and out to something. So if I'm saying that this is the furthest in, then it's like boom, boom,
I
boom, boom,
see.
boom.
But can you do the first move that you showed us again?
Oh, this one?
Yeah. You see how like your hand on the right is in that same level? Could you change do that same exact pathing that you're doing,
Oh,
but
but like,
change the depth from in and out? And then
Damn.
and no no and then the hand on the right it ends up behind your hand on the left.
oh, so like that.
Yeah, it's almost there.
Like walking one from the front and one
Yeah,
from the back through each other.
yeah, you're doing that same circuit, but then it's constantly changing to the front, then to the back, then to the middle, then to the front, to the middle.
Oh, to the
Yeah,
front, to the back, so like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Oh, bro, that is
Damn, dog.
crazy, dude. That is
Yeah,
gnarly.
Seaway's goated.
Holy
that feels weird. That feels
dude.
like I need to practice.
That's like the future.
Future.
No, dude, this is the past, man. Dude, people have been drawing stuff about this, but we just haven't been paying attention.
I saw that big poi Excel spreadsheet where somebody had like every possible spin combination you can do with poi.
Oh, well, I don't know about every spin combination, but it's that one that's like an X and Y, and then it shows you like the
Right, like there's a
um
lot at least on it.
Is that
yeah.
VTG?
No, that one's
No.
actually not VTG, which
Mm.
I do love. I love the Vulcan Tech Gospel.
Yes. Can apply it to clusters too.
Oh, it totally can, yeah. Because like essentially what the because if you put this, if your wrist is at like where you're holding it, and then your fingers are at the ball, then if you're using with fingers, then you just boop, trick it so that right here is where the you're holding it, and then the point of your fingers is the ball. So you wind up with like smaller stuff.
Any little ones?
The freaking
Yeah.
words, bro. When you explain it, it's just like ball.
Yeah.
Like
Ball.
what ball, bro?
Well, I'm like taking it in the in the sense of poi, where you're like holding
Oh,
one
yeah,
side and the ball
poi.
is on the other.
Shit.
So it's like
I see.
Yeah.
I totally forgot you
But
were talking about poi.
oh, dude, Vulcan Tech Gospel. Yeah,
Yes,
no,
yes,
for
yes,
sure.
yes.
I'm talking about
Yes,
either
yes.
poi or stabs. Yeah,
Gotcha. What have you guys been like working on lately?
that.
That
Okay,
specifically?
Theo, your turn.
What's that? Oh God, I don't know if I could show anything off, but I'm trying to get better at just finding different connections with my tech, and so it's kind of led me closer to threading, just kind of crawling around my fingers and figuring out how to connect different positions that I've never done before, instead of just fucking finger tutting constantly.
The road to the progressive road to getting into threading is very it's not very common, right? It's not very common. You know what I mean? It's like when do you feel okay, this is a question, okay. This maybe this
Comment to me.
I know I can answer this, but I want to know Vio, in like the journey of like improving gloving, conceptually, where do you feel like threading is the most logical next step? Like what concepts do you have to learn to eventually lead you to threading? If you kind of get the question, you know what I
see
mean?
what you're saying.
Because I feel like threading
Don't
is
feel any
not.
pressure.
I feel like threading
Yeah.
threading is not a beginner level concept by any means. Like I feel like there is no way that like knowing threading as a concept, you have to learn all these base movements, right? And I don't want to talk about all those every single movement, but eventually you're gonna get to threading, right? So like, what concepts do you think? And it doesn't need to be limited to just like like dials or digits or whatever.
Right.
Do you need to go through to get to a point where it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I have to actually learn threading now.
Okay. I feel like I have two paths of thought here.
Yeah.
Thank
And it's
you.
just because like I've seen some new blood in the game getting into threading,
Nice.
and
Yeah.
they're already killing threading.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
so
agreed.
to me, you can
Yeah.
do that, but I can find
Lotus.
the connection. The connection for it is creatures. Creatures
Okay.
get you to
Okay.
a point that it seems like to advance past, the basic like birds and things like that, you have to start getting into weird positions. And so then it's just the idea, kind of like your floating shapes video,
Yeah.
where you talked about like where you hold the positions. And it's like, okay, well now how do I move from this position into other things?
Yeah.
And it's like I could see that logically next thing being like threading, because you're going to be going through stuff to get to your other fingers while keeping points of contact to make
Yeah.
different shapes. So to me, I could see it becoming early if they just go straight into creatures and just run it, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
a very, how do I say it? That's what I would think too. That's what I would typically think too. But I think that there are like now how do I even fucking say this, bro? Words are so hard lately.
Do you want to roll a dice?
No, I'm just
Okay.
thinking of how I'm going to explain
my
it.
other idea. and
Yeah,
see if that
yeah.
kinda aligns?
Yeah, you said you had two
Yeah,
thoughts. You
second
said you had
school
two thoughts.
thought. Let's go.
So second school thought is long game. in my opinion, it's like you got to get pretty deep. And to me, getting deep into it, the concepts that immediately come to mind are pinching. I want to say finger tutting just for the idea of like tracing and going into different positions around your hand, like knowing your hand itself on all sides of it. And then I want to say dials just for the being able to have that really like clean finger control and dexterity to really have that controlled. Like Seaway has a controlled threading. It's very like
I
methodical, slow,
appreciate it.
strong
It's not,
hits.
but I appreciate it.
That's the way it comes across. You're one hell of an illusionist.
Sounds good to me.
But like, so that's where I could see it coming from a multitude of
Yeah.
points at that point.
You know, that actually like started a new thought. Like when you were explaining dials being like a big part of, or well, you know, dials being kind of like a precursor to some movements in threading. Like as I was like trying to thread, I was like, wait, like yeah, the dial does exist. So like it depends on like your range of movement, right? But I'm like, wait, like there are probably movements that exist within threading where it's like, okay, so if you imagine like my pointer is like going, it's going up, but like that qualifies, that qualifies, that qualifies, that qualifies.
Yes.
It qualifies in every like direction in the 360 ball, bro. Like you could do as a movement, every like direction is a possibility with
like
threading.
you because you were like here, right? Something like that.
Yeah, something like that, and you could go anywhere.
You could go back.
Yeah,
you could. Yeah, you could use the pointer and hit back.
That's a crazy thought, right? Dude. That is like, so crazy. Yes, every orientation is okay. Yeah. Where like if you think about tutting, right? It's not really there. Like I mean, you could.
Well, I'd say that.
I mean, it's not.
There is a difference between grid and ungridded, but you have to like respect that there is a difference.
Yeah. Right. But
a lot of people don't understand it.
When you think of the filter,
I barely do.
When you think of the filter of tutting and then the filter of threads, someone who will think about threads will probably think of more. You know, they're more. It's not as controlled as tutting. Where tutting, you might think X, Y, Z, but then
well, I mean that's a really stark contrast of like me and Mr. Freckles.
Yeah. Right. So, like, let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. See, we're like,
no, Vio Vio first.
I answered mine. It's your turn.
Yeah, it's your turn, bro. Like,
no, wait.
I answered two. I get two answers, dog.
All right, okay.
When you were like starting a glove, have you even thought about a natural progression in like the way that you learned? Or was it like, or was it, we go back to that time at LCC where you're like, what style doesn't anyone main, Kev? And then I told you threading. Or do you feel like it took you a while to get to the point to progress to threading?
So one thing that really like set me on a path of threading is when I was doing it, and then you were like, bro, unless you can really impress me with this, it's not viable. And I was like, all right, well,
bet.
I guess I have to impress you with it now. No, high key though. It's also a thing of like me and Mr. Freckles, like we really like diverged after I left high school, because even before I was like kind of into the rave scene, and I was doing figure eights with glow sticks and shuffling, and then it became into tutting, and then I found Mr. Freckles, and me and him were just like tutting all the time. And then he got into the world of dance, and I just like went full into gloving after I met like fucking Kev and the other guys from Misfit at Dance. So like, Tweety, Red Panda, like they really convinced me to actually, funny enough, get into working with creatures. And then from there, I was like, oh, the thing that I do differently is I don't have like a good reference of what I now know are dials, and like I would just be in like glyph forms like this,
Hmm.
and be like like that.
Ooh.
You would do that earlier in your
Yeah,
gloving style.
right.
You'd get into
And
those insane
so,
forms or glyphs
well,
rather.
going to like the hyper extended like forms, right? So like glyphs or locked positions, some would call it. And yeah, and then from there, I just kind of like I kind of like asked myself, I'm like, okay, am I gonna go further into tutting, and am I gonna like go into bone breaking, or am I gonna like do this weird threading shit and abstracting? And I was like, man,
Yeah, the anti, the day that
yes, I gotta abstract.
the anti meta like in him was like, yeah, go the other way. You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta go the other way.
He was like, come on, you gotta know, man. Like Strobe was huge. Kid
Yeah,
Strobe. I think
yeah,
his name is now Frenchie Baby. Like Bones the Machine and
yeah,
like all them dudes, they were going hard. Like bone breaking was a huge thing.
It was nuts.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
like
We
back
used to
in
see
surprised.
performers all the
2015.
time.
I'm surprised you don't see more Glovers implement that. I mean,
I mean,
the
so
only person who,
Imperial,
yeah, Imperial
Imperial,
or like
yeah.
the or like Conversion. I remember going up against
Oh
Conversion.
yeah.
He was bone breaking, but I mean,
Oof.
just doing it in general is just like hard to do. Like, is I would imagine only a small percentage of Glovers are even capable of doing it. I
Well, I mean, like I'd say that Nate does like light breaks casually,
Yeah,
like
yeah, he kind of does.
so
Yeah,
like or mittens too, right? Like this shit,
he's got
Oh,
the swan
you know?
tut. Yeah, he's got that swan tut.
Yeah,
Is that I don't know
yeah.
that I consider that bone breaking though.
Well, it's light breaks because
Light
it's on the
breaks.
inside, but you still
oh.
have to
Oh,
like
I
kind of.
see.
It's about your shoulder, right?
Compression
To my
and
knowledge, I
yeah,
could be incorrect, but it's about your shoulder, like the like turn of it.
I see. I see. So wait,
Yeah,
are you guys right-handed or left-handed?
Right.
left.
You
The
okay?
Corsi way.
Okay, wait.
Well, I'm just weird.
Okay,
I know
I want
somebody
to see.
learned right first.
Wait, okay, I want to see you do this. Okay, so it's just simple with your non-dominant hand, not your right hand. Your okay. I want you to go like forward, up, in, down, forward, up, in, down. Do you guys struggle with your
Uh,
non-dominant hand? Bro, I
No.
struggle, bro. Or it's not as good.
Well,
It's not as fast as confident as my right hand, obviously. But my left is like
yeah, but
it's
the
not the
difference
same.
is you go insanely fast. That's the problem.
You know the real trick is
I actually go really slow nowadays.
I suck with both hands.
Oh,
So
that's that's the secret. That's the secret. You gotta be the same with both.
I
as
was
long as
like,
it's symmetrical, no one will know the difference.
I was tutting leading with like my non-dominant hand, and then I noticed like my traps was starting to like hurt, like well not hurt, but starting to get tired faster. I was like, wow, I really have a weakness with my left. Like
That's not something you
I
should
just want to
say
do a full
online, man.
year. I just want to do a full year. Just leave with my left. Do everything with my left. Everything. It's a
Okay.
whole year.
Someone taught me if you do it one way, do it in reverse, and I've taken that so seriously that
You
I
have.
can.
Oh,
Dang.
I'd say that Starstream Tut, he
Yeah,
is like a bad, yeah, man. That man like fucking
his
blocked me
drills.
in the face with that shit, man.
But what happens if you don't have symmetry with both fingers though?
You gotta
I
figure it
no.
out.
Yeah, I figured it out.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
gotta figure it out.
No, I'm
I
saying
So
haven't
it's
found a limit yet.
I'm saying
Unfortunately.
I'm saying that that thought process, which is really good, sometimes doesn't work for those who are some people like me who don't have that right finger pinky. So then there are sequences or like hard connections where you think that you could do it like but you can't. So everything is off. You guys see my code chart, bro. Like I am missing like fucking and it's very depressing. Like how
no,
many
it's not depressing. It's real
it's
because
real
mine
well
is worse.
no, you have independence,
No,
no? You
no,
have
mine is worse.
independence.
My right hand. So my right hand doesn't like to go like straight.
Hmm?
It goes sideways. Like that's the one that does the. That's the one. as someone that likes to be in this position, like it
Interesting.
it doesn't, it does the curves.
Yeah. I feel like there isn't enough. Well, I mean, just in general, there isn't enough people talking about it. But I feel like there isn't enough people who talk about strategies or concepts or things that you or truths that help with people with not as much that don't have the same finger dependence on each finger. You know what I'm saying? Like there are not enough like concepts that people are talking about. I mean, because I'm guilty of this, right? When someone tells me, "Hey, puppet, I don't have finger," I feel like I don't have finger independent. I don't have finger independence on my right pinky. What can I do? And then you know what I tell them? I tell them, "Yeah, okay, you know what? You're gonna have to do a workaround." That right? That's literally what I've been saying. But I feel like that there isn't talk about, okay, yeah, what exactly are those workarounds to help you achieve something like of a high level, of someone who can do something symmetrical? Because like because with that conversation of being like, okay, yeah, like you have to go find a solution to that, right? There isn't that nuance of the conversation being like, okay, when you're in this specific form, then you cannot do that, right? Then it's like, what is the solution in that particular concept? Playing gloving in hard mode.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Vio say something, and then I have something because I think it's really funny to say.
Go ahead. I'm still thinking about mine. I'm formulating.
Are you telling me that I can't be good if I'm asymmetrical?
That is definitely not true.
Okay,
I think it's
well,
more like saying like, how do you handle when you are
but
asymmetrical?
opinion is that you can be good and asymmetrical. There we go. Easy.
But
No
when
problems.
when it comes down to like, I guess yeah, this requires a little bit of like backstory or like, do you guys think that circuits is one of the ceilings of complexity?
Yes and no. The biggest thing for me is the question is, what do your fingers want to do? Because there's some people who can do some crazy shit that they don't think is okay to do because they don't see other people doing it. But the thing is, it's because other people can't do it.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying is I feel like circuits are objectively complex.
Well, that's why I agree and disagree that it's the ceiling.
Yeah, at the highest, like, because it's really, think about like the most complex forms that you can do performed in a circuit, performed in like a fractal.
Right.
I feel like the discipline
that is really difficult.
Yeah, the discipline to be able to do that, in my opinion, I think is the most complex thing that you can do. And so, sorry, let me finish.
Okay.
Those who don't have independence with their pinkies on one hand are never, ever going to be able to achieve that.
But you can achieve something else.
You can achieve something else, but in my
different type of complex circuit.
But you don't have access to as many. So you don't have access.
Don't have access to that one.
Well, having more access means that I have access to more. Meaning that you objectively
access.
Yeah, you objectively have 100% access. Whereas someone who doesn't have the independence does not. They probably have like 80%.
And so your question is like, how do we remedy that?
My question, no, not my question, but it's like my thing is like there isn't anyone talking about the potential solutions.
Opinions on girls and gloving.
That is pain, my God.
Holy shit.
Okay, first off, I'm not sure if you're a bot. I'm sorry if I'm misconstruing it. Also, hi T Money. Hello.
What's up, T Money?
Mr. Money, pleasure.
Yeah. You know, if you were to take Troll Squad and you like shorten it, technically that's T Money.
That's T. Dude, wait, are we
Right.
both? Are you? Did you get that thought that one time? Danny and T Money were talking in the pit, and they're
No,
saying
I
that
got
T
that
Money,
thought after I
T Money
realized.
was gonna win, Troll Squad was gonna win, or some shit like that.
No, it was a really new thought. It was after I was watching Animated J watch through the videos, because dude, he was so chill. He looked so comfortable, and I was like, huh, Troll Squad. That's a money sign. Technically, that's T Money.
Oh my god, okay, you laughing. I'm a girl and trying to glove, but people keep laughing, man. I don't know what to do. No more. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. Fuck the haters. Glove if you enjoy it. We understand that like it is a male dominated art form. Like, but the art form is open to anybody. And if people are laughing at, I mean, I get 99% bullied and hate comments on my TikTok, but I don't give a shit. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep doing what I do and have fun with it. And I think that's all that matters. As long as it means something to you,
You have to do it for you.
you have to do it for Perfectly
Also,
said.
I'm laughing because I'm very scared that you're a bot. But if you can prove that you're not a bot, then I love this.
I don't think they're a bot.
And you're awesome.
I think they're not a bot.
I no longer think you're a bot because you spelled boys with a Z. You're awesome.
You win. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Boys with Z's. We are
Boys with a Z? Yeah, okay. Hell yeah, you're not a bot.
The only reason we're just we're
scared of bots.
We're defensive about
Not
this
gonna
is
lie.
because a bot
So scared of bots.
asked the question, like, and it's a very bot-esque question. Opinions on
And then, yeah.
I don't think bots say gloving though. I think they ask like general questions. You know what I mean?
What are you doing with your hands?
Wait, yeah, that bot asked, "What are you doing with your hands?" Wasn't it? Didn't they? Or
Yeah.
I'm like referring to
scares
the bot
me.
as a person,
It
bro.
scares me.
Is that crazy?
Oh, T Money
Yeah, I like
said,
this
where did I
person.
see Animated J watch your videos? The You Got Moves channel on YouTube.
Okay.
Actually, I think Blur versus Tyrant just went up like 4 hours ago. I didn't see that one yet.
Is that round one still?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, sick.
But the
What?
difference is the judges are watching through.
Who are the judges? Is that public?
Recursion
Yeah,
and
Adam.
Animated J.
Recursion and Animated J. Okay.
Love both of them. But, dude, Recursion is like at home, and it's in a weird way. I feel like watching Recursion is so. I'm like, huh? You don't seem as comfortable as Animated J, because J is just like chilling on the couch.
You got
like,
moves blanket.
bro, yeah, he's got like a pillow, and then Ice Cream Teddy is like off on the side, being like, "Hey, so what do you think about that?"
So are all round one done? Is it all done?
Yeah,
Yep, round one.
It's all done?
1B done. Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, Vio, let
All
us
right.
know. Come on, let's
Hold
go.
on. Give me a second.
We're doing it.
All
We're
right,
doing
hold
the
on,
thing.
Hold on. Hold on. I gotta change my screen for a bit. 1 second, guys. Hold on. I gotta change my
Yeah,
screen.
'cause we won't have round 2 till not tomorrow, but the next Sunday.
I agree, dude. Yeah, T Money.
Wait, 1 second, guys.
Whenever Teddy will just be like, "Hey, so what do you think about that match? What do you think about Lotus?" And Animation is just like, they had something new, and I'm just like, yes.
I hope it's a.
Ah,
I hope it's
I
a
love
concept
it.
that catches on. I really hope more people do like the post feedback videos and stuff like that for online stuff. I think it'd be really neat. Essentially, like that was the idea with kind of what Scotty does. It's like being able to have recorded videos that they can go back to and watch and see.
Well, my favorite part is that for the first stream, what I was kind of lacking, what I didn't get was the scores specifically. And then the second stream, I got the scores, which I was really happy about. but like in these videos with Recursion and Jay, I'm getting to see the scores, and yeah, man, I don't know if I think it's a just me thing, but like, dude, every time I can see like a hard number on something, I'm like, fuck yeah.
So okay, so I have the pick'ems up.
Okay.
So yeah, obviously okay. So PM went forward,
Yeah.
and Troll Squad went forward,
Yeah, so all of my picks went forward.
and then DOT went forward. Right? DOT went forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DOT took it. Oof.
Not your pick'ems were not all right, Seaway.
So all of my picks went forward.
No, they did not. You
All of them. All four.
Everyone.
Light workers. So okay, here we go. So okay, now that's wrong. No, all of my pick'ems, Seaway. All of my pick'ems.
So I was right the whole time.
All right.
Wait, one of these brackets is different, and I'm confused.
No, don't be confused. Kev is
They all say
right.
Puppet Masters, but one says Light Workers at the top.
That's because
Whatever.
that's because you chose light workers, Vio.
Oh, that's right. Holy shit, that's why it's wrong.
The top
My
right
bad.
one is
No, that's brutal.
the top right one is yours.
Fucking
I'm
hell.
top left. Seaway's bottom left, and the real
I'm
one is bottom left.
consistent, dog.
All right, so this is it. All right, who we picking? Puppet Masters versus Troll Squad. You go first, Seaway. Yeah, you go first. I'll pick. Stop
Hey, what?
Stop giving it to Vio. Who's going first?
Man, I like that you said it before I even got to say anything.
Just stop it.
That was about to say, all right, Vio, your turn. You saying Troll Squad versus PM? Dude, we just watched Wonka's match versus Danny motherfucking Phantom. I think I gotta say PM.
PM. Dang.
I don't want to,
Holy.
but I think I gotta say PM.
First round scores.
Like,
second
dude, they got good people, man. Even Scraps, man. Dude, Scraps went hard in that previous round. So this one is going to go even harder. So, gotta say PM.
All right, how about you, Vio?
This is a hard pick.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's like, does Wonka take BMO?
Well, that's just one.
Wonka versus
say-
BMO is crazy though. Like,
Wait,
who's
that
nuts,
is
dude?
a crazy
Wait,
matchup.
what's the other two?
We have Wonka versus BMO, T-Money versus Quantum, and Scraps versus Night Shift.
Scraps versus
Yo!
that's oh, shit. That is a tough. That is close, bro. That
Yeah, T-Money just said they both scored 24 round one.
oh yeah, but then is it for sure that Wonka is going up against BMO, or could they swap that around, or is it just A Glover
They
versus
can sub out, but it's Glover A
sub?
to A, B to B, C to C.
Hey,
do
also
have
cheer for
alternates.
Night Shift.
And
Dude,
I
Night
want to
Shift is
say,
dope.
I feel like Scotty said he was going to sub out if something happened, if a certain pair up happened. So,
Okay.
who
Hmm.
knows?
All right.
That was in the chat publicly, public
This-
knowledge,
The
not
sub
fake news.
the sub rule
There's
is
a strat.
very
There's a strat.
wild cardy. Like the whole sub thing is like pretty fucked. So it's like who like that could change anything. You know what I mean?
Right, dog.
Well, the only problem is that we don't have the two subs like in the team roster. Which
Yeah, so we don't. Yeah,
you
so we
know,
don't.
I would
But it's okay.
recommend
It's okay.
that we should. Cough, cough for next.
Wait, who's PM sub?
I don't remember. The only reason I know Scotty is because he said it in the chat. I don't even think I know, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think team format with sub is dope, and it's chaotic. That's the fun part, is that it's chaotic, and you
That's
really
fine.
don't know. Oh,
Anything else with subs you
oh!
can prob guess.
Oh, wait, no, maybe
I
Scotty
got
was
you.
tripping. I'm
I
reading
got
it.
you,
Okay.
T Money.
Animated Shay?
I got you, T Money.
Oh, yeah. Snaps is probably right.
Probably.
Oh no, I was oh right here. Here we go. Okay. So Troll Squad subs alternates that they have is Danny Phantom and Psych, and
Oh
then
man.
PM the alternates are Infinite and Thor.
Yo!
Now I don't
Okay.
know what quantifies them swapping out. I don't know how all of that works. I don't know if they could do it on a whim or any of that part. Just fair warning on that part.
Wait. Who's Troll Squad subs again? One more time.
Danny and Psych.
Danny and Psych, and then Infinite and
Thor.
Thor.
Oh, let's fucking go.
Shit.
Team Money said their
Damn.
subs are Vex and Megasloth.
I don't see Ion on here. Or PLL.
I don't see Ion on here.
Wait, PLL is on here. What am I talking
Well,
about?
is it? Yeah.
Yeah, PLL is
Wait!
on here.
Dude, imagine
the
PLL
bottom
subs,
one,
bro.
man.
Wait, do you have PLL subs?
If Pinky is on there.
Sorry, I'm slow reading, dumb.
Nah, man, UG.
Vex and Thumbsy.
Thumbsy! Oh, shit. Vex and Thumbsy?
The upsets.
That's crazy. I mean, well, the upset was, I think it was Biometric, right? They didn't submit his show?
Yeah, but they'll be back for this one, I believe.
Okay, sick.
Holy shit, bro. I don't even know what to say right now. Holy crap.
Wait, so I said PM's gonna win versus Troll Squad. Vio, you said who you thought was gonna win?
Oh, not yet, because fuck, it's so hard. Because like I'm still learning like
Fuck.
scorecard judging, and so it's like I
What do you
can't.
mean?
Like I'm trying to figure out. It's like against. Because like I feel like with what they were judging against, there's a lot of ways this could go. Because I mean, like watching the judging back is just a trip to see kind of their thought processes. This doesn't work the same way I think. So
Animated J is on a couch, very comfortable. Recursion is trying to avoid, certain things from certain things.
Recursion and
But no, I'll take
Animated
Troll
J.
Squad. I can see BMO, Night Shift, Quantum pulling it out the bag.
Damn.
I mean, mad respect to Mr. T Money, Wonka, and Scraps. Much love to everybody. But like, it's just insane to see. And like, kind of going back to what the difference between Wonka versus Danny's video for the King of series, thinking of like Wonka versus BMO shows is insane to think about for me.
Totally
So
fair.
to see how they judge that, it's going to be nuts.
Totally fair.
I feel like nobody can beat BMO right now.
Really?
Yeah, that's only one person.
Yeah, I know.
You have to think about the whole team.
Yeah. No, that I'm not done.
Do you think? Yeah.
I think BMO is on that. He's on that reign right now. Out of like this generation, I mean, he's number one on the whole Glowing.com thing. I mean, he just has that. He has it, in my opinion. Like he could probably he has the tools to be able to like beat any Glover. I think he has it. He has the genes.
In 2016, he beat me twice in 1 year. I think he can destroy anybody.
I think he has like that it factor for sure. And I think, bro, couldn't they sub? Wait, who's first on PM? That first Wonka. Okay, it would be foolish to sub Wonka for like, let's say someone like Infinite, because I feel like the only I respect Wonka. I just don't think.
No.
I think BMO does take that. But
Okay.
I think Infinite versus BMO it could go in Infinite's favor. It could.
That's crazy.
But I think BMO still overall is like that. You know what I mean? So then the question becomes, okay, what if we sub Infinite for any of the other to go up against anyone else, right? And then who else again? So PM then has then T Money or Scraps or like sub Infinite. Who's the other sub? I should probably write this down.
Infinite and Thor for PM.
Thor. Yeah, I love Thor, but I don't think he's on that same level of T Money and Infinite. So if they sub Infinite
Damn.
for scraps, then fuck, dude. Then it's versus
I don't
Quantum
know.
and then Night Shift, right? Oh, bro. Okay.
I think Scraps could probably take Night Shift.
I think Scraps is really
That's
good
one I don't
logically.
know.
I don't think he has the track record. I don't think he's
Okay.
up there yet. I think he has a potential. I don't think he's missing a couple things, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe on the storytelling side or whatever. But I think if I'm thinking about all the subs, I'm gonna go PM, bro.
I mean, like, to
I'm
give
gonna-
credit where credit's due. I'm keeping my track record of going opposites voting Troll Squad just to see it, but credit where credit's due. PM did smoke all 3 scorecards with over 20 points on it for every
That's
person.
true. Right? Like T Money had 24, Quantum 23.
Like, it's just insane. It was Wonka 24, T Money 23, Quantum 16, Night Shift 24, Scraps 14.
No, bro, the subs are coming in, dog. The subs are coming in, bro.
Hey, no, I'm just saying, like, if we're going with the same scores as last time, T Money has 1 up on Quantum, so
No, Quantum got 16. T Money got 23.
oh, never mind.
Assuming I'm reading the chat right.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna lock in say PM.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Drain of Thought versus PLL.
I think PLL. Personally. Kevin, are you developing some film or something? That's what T Money asked.
I wish, bro. That would be so sick, dude.
Gloving documentary?
To have like a man. If Gloving was bigger, like you could create like these cinematic stories, right? Like I love that shit. Oh, bro's in the red room.
I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Me neither. I was like,
No, you are.
Kids in the red. Thoughts?
and that's what he meant by developing some film. I was like, am I
Bro,
creating like a
you are, though.
storyline? I'm creating a storyline for the cinematic for this whole G3 thing.
Right. Like,
Yes and no.
Because you're like, I need to take notes. And I was like,
Arena.
maybe that's what he was talking about.
All right, DOT versus PLO.
I think PLL, personally. After seeing the performance between the two, I think PLL is going to come and take it. I want to see biometrics so bad, though. I can't wait to see what they do.
It's pretty wild that they still won and they had one video down. It's like, yeah, we had the lead and then that happened. Okay. So Vio goes PLL. What about you, Seaway?
I think I gotta go DOT.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, okay.
What you thinking?
Just watching, I don't know, man. Like all of those matches were so good, but it's just like I think that DOT like held back a bit, but PLL put everything forward.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I think that that's how PLL is, where they are just always putting everything forward. And I think that's a good way to be. It's just, I think DOT has more to show.
What did JK score? Do you guys remember?
No, I don't
I
remember
can
that.
find out.
Man, I'm so glad we have like an insider on this.
Well, plus, I think all the scorecards and stuff are on the website, if I remember right.
Oh, they are on the okay.
Un momento, por favor.
JK
Yeah,
scored.
actually, I'm gonna disappear real quick.
All right. So JK scored 20. PLL. Okay. What about guys on DOT? What were the DOT guys' scores?
So I'm still pulling up. Oh, I can just pull my. Gotta have a whole document on this. This is for. Who am I looking at? YED? Is that what you said?
DOT.
DOT. So on DOT, Zugzwang got 22 out of 30.
What about the other two?
And then Sonder got 12 out of 30.
Sonder, Doug 22, Sonder. Dang.
And Tyrant got 18.
Hypnotoad 15, and then JK got 20.
Oh, freaking T Money's hooking it up in the chat. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah,
for
appreciate
getting
you,
those
dog.
scores.
Yes, thank you, sir. Dang. Okay. I think.
What do the numbers show? What are the numbers, Mason?
I think I'm gonna have to give it to PLL. I think PLL will win because I was looking at those biometric shows, bro. Like I said last time, I was looking at those biometric shows, and bro, that guy's style is so weird. It's good. It's so weird. It's really good. And biometric has, he's done a lot. He's done a lot, and he is no stranger to competitions. He's a veteran.
Is biometric machine? Is that if I heard that right?
Machine? I mean, if he's a machine, he's a different type of machine. He's like
the dude from back in the day.
No, biometric is not machine.
Okay, I haven't seen biometric yet, and that's what I thought I heard. I was like, okay,
no.
That's fancy.
But I think obviously the hardest hitter I think on DOT has got to be Zugs. I think he'll. Okay. I think that based off the other teams and just based off the scores provided by Team Money, I think it will end up to PLL. But not only that, but PLL does have their trump cards, and I think. What? The twist is that I don't see Hypnotoad and Biometric or JK give shows to cameras. Only really see them sniped at fests. Interesting. I don't know. A part of me believes that we're gonna see a PM versus PLL battle, and a part of me is we're gonna see some matchups that we've never seen before. And I really believe that we're gonna do CPM versus PLL. The moment you see this bracket at the very beginning, you would think, oh yeah, PM and PLL. But I think that the way that the bracket is going, is going right now, I think it's really is gonna come down to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, Troll Squad could come in and just freaking.
Yeah, I mean, these are all close fucking battles. It really just depends. It really just does depend. There is no easy like this round is definitely harder than the first one.
Oh, absolutely.
This one is definitely harder than the first one. Why do people want PM to win so bad? I don't think people want to see PM lose anymore.
He said lose. Hey, I'm saying that you guys are going to win. Lose. I'm saying you're going to win. For once.
I don't want PM to lose. I just want Troll Squad to win. No hate on PM. I think it's sick. It's just nice to see upsets every once in a while.
It's fun. But they did. PM did get upsetted. They did get upsetted. They did get upset at Battleground. Now it's time for their revenge, bro. It's time.
Well, they got upset at that Battleground just because, like, there was some fire.
It was nuts.
The whole place was on fire. The whole place was on fire.
Man, I want to go to that too next time.
It's because we put the guns in the single bracket.
Well, hey, to be fair, you weren't totally on it until then, right? Wasn't that like the initiation?
There was tournament error at Battleground 2. Tournament error?
Oh, really?
Oh, wow, that's a shame.
That sounds like a good time though, and a bad time at the same time.
That was my first day on the job.
Hey, bro, no, you did good. I think you like the Undertaker.
The end of Thor's song got cut. Did they replay the battle?
Oh, that's the same as when Outlaw was going, right?
Yeah, they redid Outlaws. I'm trying to think of Thor's. I think they might not have.
I think Thor might have been on the same thing.
Thor got
He
caught.
might have just been like
Yeah.
the different, like just one ahead.
I debuted like the Undertaker.
Because I think it kept like popping the breaker or something of the area.
Oh,
Can you put your
either way, love Thor. Thor's awesome.
Infinite? Can you put your eyes like? Can you make your just the white of your eyes only show? Like I wanna actually see that. If you're gonna debut like the Undertaker,
Just roll your eyes in the back of the head.
like I want to see like just like with his
No.
gloves, bro. Like
Yeah, that's not a normal thing, right?
oh man, okay, yeah, this is good. This is exciting. Okay, so we got VO side, we got Troll Squad, PLL. In the end, my side, PM versus PLL, and then on damn, we're all different again. Series got Puppet
Yep.
Masters versus DOT. Oh, hey,
So
bro,
far, your
let's see
track
it.
record showing though, dog.
Let's see it. Let's see it. So far, my track, yeah. Right now, I'm 4 for 4, 3 for.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
2 for 2,
you
2
do
for 4.
seem to kind of be the one that knows what is going to be.
I got the script, baby. I got the script.
Does that mean I should change mine from PL to Troll Squad?
It's going to be different than
Or
Kevin.
PM to Troll Squad? This would be the opposite?
No, we're all different already. We're chilling.
Yeah, that's fair.
You
Yeah,
locked in.
yeah.
You locked in.
Alright, I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
All right.
No take backsies.
I think that was fun. How's the Vietnam thing going?
A lot of fun.
Still going?
So actually tomorrow is the next deadline for for round 2. And then actually, wait, let me see if I can find that video. Because there's that one that I want to show you guys. And I can share it in here.
Let's talk about Cookie Cutter.
Wait, who said that?
That was Infinite, bro.
Infinite.
Fucking hell, of course it's motherfucking you, Infinite. Alright, do you guys want to talk about Cookie Cutter, or do you want to see an awesome-ass light show, or finger show?
Show the figure show
Kevin, your
first.
turn.
I had too much Cookie Cutter talk, bro. I had too much Cookie Cutter talk.
No, really?
I had too much Cookie
That's
Cutter
terrifying. Yeah, I'm scared.
talk. So I'll throw Cookie Cutter. Let's all throw a minute finger roll show, bro. Hey, bro, you jacked my move. You did a finger roll. Cookie
You
Cutter.
jacked my move. Ooh. Yo, okay. Let me send this in the chat real quick.
Everyone's seen my light show on every other Glover.
Yeah, so tell me when you guys got it.
Okay,
This isn't the
1 second.
the guy that does, this isn't the guy that did like the diamond move, but this is like one of the highest production shows
Yo,
in
what?
the comp.
Okay.
Oh wow.
All right. Let's go ahead and run it. You guys ready?
Yep.
3,
of course.
2, 1, go.
Oh, also, Aki is awesome, and he let all of the judges pick different songs to like put on the playlist.
Nice.
This was one of my songs.
That's really cool.
Hell yeah, dog.
Yo, is that Amazing Lights?
I think it might be.
What's his Glover name?
This is let's see, let me make sure. So I still have to bother Aki about it to make sure I'm saying it all right. But this is Nostie, which I think is pronounced nasty.
Nasty,
Nasty.
interesting. He's got like a
He
very
was nasty with this. What he was.
nasty. Oh,
Right?
he's nasty now. That was pretty dope.
Right?
He has a very like electrifying type of movement. Like it looks like electricity, bro. He's got that fire, bro. He's got that fire.
Yeah,
Awesome.
no, dude. He reminded me of because the first time that we did this, it was like me, Mr. Freckles, and Emotive, and he kind of reminded me of Juddy.
Interesting. Jetty style is very weird. I don't see it.
Well, the thing is, it's like it's that idea of the amount of confidence in every movement,
Hmm.
where it's also kind of like audacious, if you remember him
Oh,
from
yeah.
LD.
Yeah. Oh,
Right,
okay.
where
I
it's
can
like
see
it's not
the
necessarily clean, but it's the like you're hitting it so hard that I can't say it's not.
like the energy that they do in each flail is intentful. Like there's an energy in the flail for sure.
Yeah. And then this one I'm about to share in the chat is the guy that does really interesting uh like he saw that it was use of space and presence and he was like, I got you.
All right. Let's wait. One
Yeah,
sec.
just tell
One
me when you're
second.
ready.
All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, we got diamonds, baby.
Yeah. Dude,
Ooh.
he expands on it too. I was fucking screaming, dog.
Damn.
Yeah.
Right? Ah, so
Ooh.
good.
Damn.
This is a good
And it
flooding
just gets
song.
crazier. I'm not sure which judge picked this one, but whoever did, their playlist was pretty dope.
Yeah, great song.
Mm.
Yeah, just opening up the hand. For
Yeah, in
that,
the yeah, he opened it. He grabbed it and he just opened it. It's kind of
so good.
It's simple but different.
Yeah. Actually, it feels very long. Because long has that, like, understanding of compressions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even, like, Folly. Folly has that understanding of compressions.
Sick, bro.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I ostracized him about the ending. But yeah.
Like it was a little lackluster there in the ending, with the song.
It was very abrupt. Yeah.
Yeah. Making it feel like a whole performance. I think that's really cool. Like, how many videos did you judge?
So there was so -3, starting at 4. 35 -4, 31 -2, 29. Yeah, I was a little sad that 2 people weren't able to enter, But yeah, so it's supposed to be 32 people that entered the comp, and I thoroughly enjoyed watching all of them. Yeah.
It's really refreshing seeing like different styles from other countries. I feel like one day we should do a stream where like we watch people's videos, and then we spot things that are like future. You know what I mean? Like I feel like for example,
what you mean, but because I'm me, I can't.
I feel like there are certain illusions or there's like very subtle like parts in potentially everyone's shows where like it hasn't been, how do I say
Something that you want to
like
see
Storm.
like more of?
For example, like Storm. Like in every Storm show, there's like a fucking new
Okay.
piece of technology in there, but he didn't flesh it out yet. It's like that one minor piece of new technology, but it's not like a fully fleshed out like concept. Like concepts that have no names. You know what I mean? Like how like the way that like Storm has like this he had like a movement concept, or the way that he did a movement in particular was very different. Like I don't know what to call it, type of thing.
Storm is interesting.
But I
Storm
feel like
is interesting.
I feel like
the moment I encapsulated him as straight digits and curved digits, he's just changed everything. Because he was like, wait, no, I'm not just curved digits. What the fuck does that even mean?
No, but
And
like
then he like totally like changed his trajectory.
yeah.
And then from there he got a lot slower.
I feel like everybody kind of has that though, you know what I mean? Like everyone kind of has like that special like, oh, that 1 second in that 1 second in that video, like it was very different.
That one concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should do that.
And then the moment that you call them out on it, then it's like they'll be able to like and like kind of either hone in on it or like totally forsake it.
Yeah. Or like I want to do a stream like where we got like a button. It's got like a button, but then like we watch shows finding like the perfect execution show. The moment that there's a illogical movement or a movement that's not clean, you tap your camera, okay, they're out. And then we'll see whoever can make it the longest.
Yo.
Bro.
Okay, I'm down.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean, though, right?
That does kind of make me think. Like, so, okay, this round was use of space and presence. Are you guys down to watch, like, the other max 3 threes? I have 2 more.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm down, yeah.
Oh, sick. Okay. I didn't even think about that. Like, fuck. Okay, let me... So this is Oma. So these are the ones that I said are 3-3, not the other judges. Those I haven't really, like, read through yet. Okay. Which I will. I totally will. Oma. Love you guys. The difference is I have to put it through a translator, and therefore... not every day I'm able to, because I'm not a smart person. I am a troglodyte.
You're doing your best.
Let's go ahead and watch. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
I love all the other judges, though. I just don't speak the same language.
This dude is giving me Asian recursion vibes.
Oh, shit.
Asian recursion.
Okay.
Asian recursion.
You see it, right?
I don't know if I see, but other than like maybe his arms are long, like Adam's.
You got the same hairstyle, like the way that their hair parts, like.
Oh.
Actually, I was thinking kind of like Squeens-ish.
What?
But only because his musicality is so like high.
Ooh, wait, this guy's vibe right now.
Yeah.
Like, cause this is use of space and presence, but his musicality, he's like taking so much care of it.
Ooh.
That's why I was thinking Squeens. So when I think Squeens, I think musicality.
There's like a purple. What's happening with the? There's like a purple light. You see that?
Purple?
Like on the tips.
No.
Is that white or purple? Am I tripping out?
I think it's white.
Looks like green to me on my screen.
I mean, yeah,
So
it's
it's like-
green and then like white or purple or something.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's green, but like when it points out at the camera and the camera hits back at it, it turns white.
Is it a 2-color he's running?
I think it's a 1C. But I also think that he's recording on like a phone, which is why it looks like this.
Ooh.
Oh, that's sick. I like those hits.
Right?
He has conviction in his movements.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh. Very nice. Very nice.
I
Yeah.
love when because I do this myself, bro. He does this thing at the end where you're so in it, and then like when you're out, you're still in
Just
it.
float away.
Like you
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that, bro. That just
Like
like
he's still he's within the space and he's trying his hardest to like click the button.
yeah. He's like still in it, and then he
Yeah.
like stops pressing record. You know,
Like,
I love that, bro. It's just till the end, bro. Till the end. Like keep that same vibe till the end. Okay, next video. That was really good.
Right.
There's a lot of fun
So
illusions.
this next
in there.
one is Elvity.
Elvity.
And this was another one that like
Elvity.
that like really impressed me.
I like their names. Their names are very weird. I mean, not like weird in a good way.
Well, to be fair, I'm Genghis Roth. That's the
That
weirdest
is
shit
probably
that I...
weird.
No
So you're there, you're
normal
raping and
person
pillaging
would
and stuff?
ever take my name.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, wow. Song I haven't heard.
Oh, it's a Lights On song. Is that Amazing Lights?
Yeah, I think so. Throwback? Lights on?
Yo,
This was
I have
not my
nostalgia right now.
This was not my pick. I picked cancerous songs.
This would have been my pick.
Oh, he's clean with it.
He is.
Yeah, man.
His lights look so big, like they go down half of his finger. It looks sick. With
He
his
kind of looks like
trails.
like Christian Lim with my fingers.
Ah.
It's your limb, but with your fingers.
Yeah, he.
Oh man,
Ooh.
Puppet Limit sounds terrifying.
No, like his hands actually kind of look like mine. Like I'm being dead ass, bro. I was like, hey, I've seen those fingers before.
Play game on point. Ooh.
Yo,
Where did this come from?
like I'm trying to imagine like if it was me and I would buy it. You know what I mean? Like I would buy that was me if I wasn't seeing the top of his head.
I haven't seen the back of his hands enough.
Is that a platforming joke?
Yes, it's this.
Oh, dude,
I
that
thought he was
should
doing a mode switch for a second.
Dude, that should be the fuck out. Yo, that guy's flow is immaculate, bro. That was sick.
That was fun.
Dude.
Clean execution.
That was
Thoughts?
clean. And Seaway is stuck laughing, bro.
See what's frozen. I just realized I thought he was just cheesing this whole time. There he goes. Bye, Seaway.
Oh, there he is. you good, Seaway? You
Oh.
back?
He's trying.
Spectrum sucks, man. I know. It got me.
Spectrum?
It got me the other
Yeah.
day too. Got me the other day. Oh man. I remember one time I was supposed to stream. Was it the lab shit? And my fucking internet went. I was like, ah!
You're like, come
Ah! I'm supposed to be doing this thing right now. I think he's having.
on. Yeah.
There he is.
Oh.
Welcome back, bro.
Okay, I think I'm back.
You were excited about that show, dog.
Yeah,
I could
bro.
see
You were so happy. You like kept. You like.
it. Felt it.
Dude, man, man, I don't think you know how. So, okay, even like 2 years ago, when I was first like being recorded reacting to live shows, like, bro, well, Kev knows, dude, fucking puppet, like, you've seen me IRL, where I'm just like, yo, what? Hey,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
and I just like, yeah,
Were you like that to that show?
that's just normal me, man.
Oh, I thought
All
you were
the
going
time.
somewhere else with it. No, wait, no. Did you hear the part where I said that guy's hands look like mine? Like dead ass, they look like mine.
So they look like, so what you said, if I recall correctly, is they look like yours, but on limit.
Yes, 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 yes.
That was weird. That's
It's
weird.
but it's true, man. It's true. Yeah, dude,
That's weird.
yeah, I've seen. I feel like, or and this is just an observation. Like Vietnam, they love the flails. They love the bigger movements, the flails, the whips.
I think it depends.
Really, because I tend to see more. I mean, well, besides freaking Decoy, right? Besides freaking Hoodie, like I feel. Well, actually, now that I think about it, yeah, the finger tutting aspect. But I feel like from a lot of the glovers, they're very aggressive with their flails. Like they're very like wide and big, and I think it's really cool to see that
I
there's kind of like these like telling signs that they're from Vietnam because of it,
Almost.
almost like a
Accent?
signature. Yeah, like an
there's
accent.
there's kind of two things I think is kind of interesting, where it's like one is the hoodie thing of like the dancer aspect, and
Hmm.
like the really technical finger tutty clustery thing. And then there's also the Mentos aspect
Mm,
people,
Yeah.
who it's very like figure eights, whips,
yeah,
big flails.
I think.
So there's a big divide, but it's like very strong on those two like pillars.
Yeah, I also think they do a lot of textures. I think that like they and then maybe that comes from like the dancing, influence that they have over there. But it's really
Agreed.
I feel like a lot of Vietnam glovers have they implement more textures, which is really and they do it in like in a very aggressive way, and I think that's so fun. Like we definitely need to see more of that within not even just the flails, but like even in the tech. But it is that signature. I could see it. Like I could see the Vietnam style, and
Yeah,
you could take that as a good thing. I hope. I don't want
I
to
think
put
it
all of
is.
them in a box, but it's kind of like Hawaii, right? Hawaii kind of had like that signature style, and for Vietnam to have that, but to see that still there, I think that's really cool, because like you'll see like styles in Hawaii now, it is not like what it was like in 2015, 2016, but like
right.
Vietnam
Where
has
everyone's
that like
copying you.
yeah,
So,
well,
would you guys say that it's because you guys maybe have tighter communities? Like it shows, or maybe it shows how tight the community is when
yes,
like
I
you
think
see
so.
that same kind of genre, for lack of a better phrase.
I
I don't know about like the tightness of the community. I think it might just be the like how prevalent that is, and how like everyone goes out to do that. They're usually just seeing that. Because like even guys from here, we're watching people from Australia, or we're watching people from California. Like
Right.
I jump on the Worldwide Flow Oasis, and I'm always hanging out with people from places that aren't here.
Right.
this is a very weird question. It's almost kind of like an intrusive thought, but
Huh.
do you think like Long has like Glover haters in Vietnam?
No doubt.
Oh, sure.
Dude,
Really?
he definitely does. He
Not the
probably has.
commentaries.
I'm guessing he has a lot of people that hate on his rapping too.
I'll say, do you think there's anybody that's like, oh, he sold out?
No, I
Yeah.
meant like
The
stylistic.
moment, yeah, the moment he did a song with Baby No Money, I feel like a lot of people must have been like, "Oh yeah, no, he sold
No,
out."
I feel the opposite. I feel like he made such a big fucking impact with his
He
style
did.
and everything. Like in my brain, I don't think ever that there is like a Long like hater or anything. Like I feel like everybody there looks up to him. But it'd be so weird to like
It's hard to imagine for me personally, just because it's so
Yeah,
common, you know? Like, I see what you're saying, like, because of how much of a quintessential pillar in the community he
yeah,
was, it's hard to imagine someone hating on him.
I think the difference is because you are who you are, and so like there's people who you understand hate on you, but it's definitely in a different way.
no, I
Like everyone in
definitely, yeah,
Hawaii,
yeah. No, I don't.
everyone
Yeah,
in
I don't know why I
Hawaii
think
like
that.
tries to support you, but yeah, on TikTok and everything, like in the social media space, you have to be kind of on the defense.
Yeah, well, I think only because like I mean, we never see the bad side or like the toxic side of like Vietnam, right? We only see just the
Yeah.
gloving videos. We don't see the drama. I mean, you can't even understand the drama if there even is any. It's in another language, so like we would
No,
never know.
they speak English, man.
No, but
It's
then
just
like I'm talking
you
about on
know.
Facebook posts and shit. I'm talking about like on
Like,
Facebook
Oh
posts. Like, you'll
yeah,
never see.
yeah,
We're not there enough to know. But I think it
that's
would be
fair.
interesting to hear that side. I think it would be interesting if that there is people that don't agree with that style because you see that style prominently in the Vietnam scene. I wonder if there's almost kind of like a you in
That's
Vietnam.
Aki. That's
That's
Aki.
Aki. Really? Oh
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
dude.
That's why it's so much fun to talk to him. Because like, because we think kind of similarly,
Yeah.
and yeah, no, it's so much fun to talk to Aki. I feel like Aki, Duck in Australia, he's not very like relevant currently. He's working on his own stuff right now. But like I feel like there's always someone who's just so against the grain that it's a lot
Yeah.
of fun to watch them do things.
Yeah. I guess that's
And yeah, but the interesting thing is that Aki made this. And he's like, "Oh, who from the West am I gonna call? Oh,
yeah.
that weird guy from Hawaii.
that weird guy.
No, I
Yeah,
guess
he's gonna be our foreign
the
judge."
way that you put it against the grain, I think is perfectly said because I feel like I
Yeah,
want to kind of talk. I want to be able to like talk to people who are against the grain because I think they have a very interesting mindset on things like because then there are people who you see whose styles are just very fucking out there and they go against the grain and I like just hearing their mindset and philosophy behind their concepts because when I remember watching was it Dexterity Dance League there was
oh
another
yeah.
dude from Vietnam who was doing like fucking crazy threads and he
Oh,
went up
who was
against
that?
Nari.
Was
He went up
that
against
Gum
Nari
Gum?
and I forget, but he went up against Nari and then Nari took it. But that guy's threading or like that guy's ideas are just so vastly different. I don't see that style within the gloving community from Vietnam. But this guy's from Vietnam. So it's like I would expect to see more of that type of style within the glovers, but I don't. I don't see it.
Well, it's just like saying that you don't see a lot of people that glove like me down here in Hawaii.
Well, the thing is, I don't know how the
I don't
segments
have
are, like how big
I
the
don't have
segments
that
are in
vast
Vietnam.
thing.
Well, the thing is, like here we are, right? Like we're still close knit within like the community. Right, but then I don't know how diverse the Vietnam gloving community. Like, well, maybe not diverse, but how far apart if there's like different scenes or if they're in all close proximity within each other.
It does feel like there are different scenes, and the different scenes are like within. So there's like that. There's the difference between like the hard gloving, the like soft
Yes.
gloving, and
Yeah.
the like dance community.
Yeah.
And it is always fun to see the dance community jump in. And I think those are the ones that are usually without lights. And it is
Mm-hmm.
always a little interesting.
Yeah, because the dude that I saw, I'm pretty sure he's from Vietnam. Like, he was doing all the threads
Yeah.
and shit.
I'm
And I was like,
looking
no
at
one else does
Dexterity
that.
Dance League.
Yeah, look at it. It was a while back. Nari
Who
versus who?
was it?
It was Nari Grand Finals versus somebody else.
Link it if you find it.
Nari Grand Finals?
Yes. Was it Dexterity Dance League?
It possibly wasn't. It
Well,
could
let's
have been
find out.
something else.
I remember, yeah, they had people from different countries. I remember that much. Maybe it wasn't Dexterity Dance
It could have been the
League. Or
ah man, what's it called?
wait, was it called?
Not Convergence?
No, was it G?
The the
Oh,
the
fuck.
Dark Matter Squad one?
No, it was from. Maybe it wasn't that. Maybe it was something tutting or something. I forget. But it was an all-style battle.
Okay,
Fuck, dude.
I'm gonna
GM,
look
was it
that.
GM Grand or some shit like that? I forget. GM Grand. Oh yeah, I'm probably not gonna find it. I should probably find it and then talk about it next time.
Yeah, I mean, Axiom happened on the Dark Matter Squad page, and it was Sector versus Nari. But Sector is an American dude, I believe.
Wait, what'd you
But I
say?
love Sector.
Yeah,
Sector
I want to see what
versus
he.
Nari?
Oh, Sector versus Nari. Yeah, that's on YouTube. The one that I'm talking
Yeah.
about is specifically on Instagram.
Oh, I'm not aware of that at all then.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah,
bro.
no.
Okay, I gotta
I
freaking
Me
find
neither.
it,
yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
no. Yeah,
Because
I don't know about.
they'll have online battles on Instagram, and they're like a minute long. Like you'll see guys
Oh,
like Fractile in there, or like you'll see
I love
like
Fractile. Yeah,
all
he's
these
dope.
crazy styles from all these other countries. I'm like, would have never thought of that at all. And then yeah, it's always cool seeing these other countries. It's cool seeing that even though it's not gloving, that there are hand finger styles, whatever you want to call it,
Hmm.
all over the world. Like
Yeah.
it's growing. It's
Like
huge.
it's still going.
It's still going.
It's
Call out
huge.
battle. No, it's not call out battle. T Money. It was. If you said the name of the Instagram, I would instantly tell you if that was it. I would
Oh
instantly.
yeah,
know.
but also T Money, Puppet does have haters. Fuck the
Yeah,
haters.
I got 99% haters on freaking on Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah, fuck the haters.
Wow, they make money off people not liking you.
Yeah, they can they
Yeah.
can conversate in the comments, for like 4 days, argue what a square is, argue what a
It has
circle
no
is.
hands.
It don't matter, bro. Argue what the
It has
grid
no
is.
hands.
Yeah, never mind. I'll find it. I'll figure it out next time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, dude, that sounds dope. Actually, I would love to see people I haven't seen before.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I'm not too privy to anything outside of like YouTube and shit.
Yeah, there's a whole scene on Instagram, bro.
I someone tried to get me aware of that. I believe Starstream Tut. We had like a whole hour or two of just watching like Instagram videos, but
Yeah.
I can't get myself on there.
Why? Is it just like you don't like why don't you like things like Instagram or like TikTok? Like you just can't stay on there as long?
Oh.
Is it like a attention thing? Or like
No, like my phone currently can't like load it very well.
oh my god, it's just because your phone
It's-
can't load it.
Yeah. Like TikTok, my phone can load pretty good. So that's why like I've been watching some TikToks.
Yeah.
So fuck, what's his name?
Did you build your
I
For You
mean,
page
obviously
brick by brick?
Inari is doing a
Yeah.
lot of stuff and he's awesome.
Yeah.
Euphoric.
Euphoric,
Dude,
yo, he's been posting
fucking
like he's been posting.
Euphoric is
He's been
dope
posting.
as fuck. I love
Yeah.
Euphoric.
He keeps
He's taking
he-
song requests constantly.
Bro, he like stood up for once and I was like, oh fuck. Yo, he's standing.
He's
Man,
standing.
dude, okay.
He's standing.
Dude, okay. Like I feel like oh man. I don't know, bro. It's kind of like how long can you fuck never mind. Maybe I'm coming from like a different
He
perspective.
disconnected.
Yo, hello?
Oh, you definitely are.
You're back.
But
You're
that's
coming
not a
back.
bad thing.
Did I disconnect?
Yeah, well, and then he kind of came back.
Oh, we're good? Okay. Yeah, in my opinion, it's like, okay, how long can you post light shows on TikTok, bro? Like,
How long can
like,
you post live
yeah,
shows
how long
on
can you
TikTok?
post
The
on
fuck are you
TikTok?
saying?
Yeah, how long
Yo,
can you post?
you can't judge. Come on.
Dude, like, there's a
You can't
point where
talk
it's like,
shit.
okay, no, I'm gonna be completely honest. There's a point where it's
Yeah.
like diminishing returns, almost. It's like how
Well,
long?
the difference is
Monetarily or motivationally?
you need to gain interest first, and then you can make tutorials.
I don't know.
and
I
then you
think I
can
have a
make
very
rage
jaded
bait.
point of view. I have a very jaded point of view on it. That's why.
I
think
agree.
I think because our
I
goals are
agree.
differently. Because it's kind of like I'm just so I have PTSD from the whole go viral off a fucking video of me wearing gloves versus gloving. Granted, I have been posting videos of gloving for like the longest time, years and years, but then it's a time investment. Like it ends up taking up like a lot of your time, and then I feel like you can get stuck. I mean, people post on there because they genuinely love it, but I feel like, as you get older, like it starts to become not as optimal to do because it's time investment. And then it's like, okay, what are you posting light shows on social media for? Is it truly because you love it, or is it because you're trying to grow, or is it because you're trying to get clout? Which I don't see as a negative thing, by the way, because if you truly post light shows on social media to share, which is, again, totally respect it. I was the same way for the longest time, but it becomes a time investment to the point where it's like, okay, what is it that you're truly trying to get out of it? Like, and for me, that was, I wanted clout, I wanted followers, I want to monetize my shows. But I feel like most people want to. I feel like people want to when they post on these platforms. Don't you guys? Like, how long can you do that for, and then get stuck at 300 views for like years? Maybe I'm starting to sound like a dick, but
Theo?
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about this extensively.
I believe you.
I tried to do the whole social media influencer 17 ways from Sunday, whether it was through gloving or anything else like that. And so, to me, the idea of when it becomes a job, that's when you have to rely on it monetarily, is the time in which you start kind of drifting. At least that was my perspective.
Yeah.
But that's what drove me away from it the most. I made me not want to participate. And so now what I've done is I'm not worried about creating content for TikTok. I'm just worried about documenting what I do for the community.
That's a great perspective. It's just sometimes when I see because I see TikTok, bro. Again, Glover's on TikTok. I get I get a Glover every 4 squirrels or something. I built that shit.
We didn't talk about Zen Bones yet.
Oh my god.
Do you want to or not?
I won't lie, it's getting kind of close for me not to go get some dinner.
Maybe we can save it.
Next time.
I'm down to still run it. Like, well, we can save it if you're down.
We could definitely save it because
it's a fun combo. I feel like
it is a fun combo. It is a fun combo.
I mean, if it counts though, whenever I post anything, and that's why I don't really post on things that are really public. I post it to for me to look back on.
Yeah.
So Facebook has been messing up on me recently, so I posted in the Discord, in the Gloving Academy Discord. If you guys aren't in it, hit us up. We can join you in it. It's awesome. Love it. But yeah, I'll post with just one character because I don't want anyone to really see it, and whoever wants to see it does. And it's more so just to kind of help me focus so I can get through the rest of the day.
Like a catalog a little bit? Is that mostly why you say you use it?
Sometimes it's for a catalog, other times it's just so I can it's how some people need to work out before they or they need their cup of coffee before they start the day.
Yeah.
Sometimes, especially if I'm working from home, I'll take I'll take 5 minutes to record, and I'll just go for it. Just everything I'm feeling from the moment I wake up to that time, and then it's just boom, that's there. I'm fully aware of what's happening. I can turn on my laptop and I can get whatever I need to get done.
It's a ritual before you lock in before you're locking in.
It's kind of a way to just help me lock in to work.
From the lock master.
That's sector, man. Hey, don't call me a lock master. I fuck around and I bastardize shit.
Master lock.
If anything, I'm the master at bastardizing.
No, you're the master lock, bro. You got a lot of locks happening right now. Look at that, lock on lock on lock. It's on lock.
Lock on lock.
While being locked in and locked on.
Dude, you're locking while you're locked in, locked on, bro. You locked in before you lock in. before you clock in. Oh, clocks.
Before you clock in.
Eminem, run it.
All right, I think we better end with that, guys. It's been a pleasure, boys. Till next
Yes,
time.
sir.
You take
same
care.
here.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend. Peace.
You're